The league phase of the National South draws to a close for Dartford here at the Beverley Stadium as they take on Hampton and Richmond Borough in the final game of the 46 in the National League South ahead of the playoffs next weekend as Dartford look to build some momentum to take forward. The team news then for Dartford. There are 9 changes from the 2-1 victory over St Albans City. It's Dan Wilkes in goal with Richard Chin, George Whitefield, Kieran Murtagh, Bobby Dunn, Manny Adebowale, Jack Smith, Pierre Foncu, Charlie Sheringham, Junaid Mead and Malachi Napa. Charlie Sheringham captains the Darts this afternoon. On the bench there are some academy talents to look out for. Ashton Day, Jaden Bolton, Ollie Box, Marvin Herschel and Ben Dudzinski. And for today's hosts, Hampton and Richmond Borough, Alan Julian starts in goal with Rory Donaldson, Dean Inman, Louis Fernandez, Alfie Whittingham, Jake Gray the captain, Daniel Rowe, Dan Wishart, Adrian Clifton, Shane Dunn and Jordan Thomas. On the bench, Jaden Crowhurst, Callum O'Keefe, Endurance Johnson, James Cumley and Dante Whitaker. Launched long by Fernandez. Drops over Chin, but away by Whitefield. It's going to come back towards the Dartford back line. George Whitefield get tight to his man, clip down the right flank, and it will come for the number 22, Thomas. Stands up Mead and Napa, who got back well. Now with Clifton. Down the right flank, ball can be played into the area. Adebowale does well to cut it out. Clear on the right-hand side. Danger not fully averted. It comes to the back post, and a good opportunity that for the Hampton man. Didn't quite see who it was. Brought down by a red shirt. Great challenge from Richard Chin. Doesn't drop to a black and white shirt, however. But that's a poor pass, and Junaid Mead will be onto it, and Dartford can look to spring a counter. He's got Charlie Sheringham making a run in behind. Looks to hook it over. That's a mistake. It'll allow Charlie Sheringham in. Oh, and he gets it horribly wrong, Sheringham. Massive mistake at the back for Hampton and Richmond Borough. And Charlie Sheringham raced onto it. He was under pressure from the on-rushing keeper and the defender in his back. He just looked to slot it into the bottom right corner, but he got it horribly wrong. Long kick from Alan Julian. Murtagh gets up, nods it into space for Malachi Napa to run onto. Jordan Thomas in the way. It's the cut back. Dover 0, Weymouth 2. Forward by Kieran Murtagh. Charlie Sheringham will be onto it. He'll be onside as well. Charlie Sheringham's got another opportunity. This time he slots it towards Foncu at the back post, and it's cut off just before it reaches Pierre Foncu. Dartford throw. Here's Malachi Napa now into Charlie Sheringham. Looks to disguise it back through for Malachi Napa. Can go round the keeper and look to slot it in the near post, but the angle was very, very tight. And Luis Fernandez able to cut it off. Dartford still coming though through Jack Smith. Gives himself an angle for a cross. It's a low ball in. A little bit awkward bounce, which causes a poor clearance. Murtagh then back to Smith, able to keep it in. Lovely footwork from Jack Smith, and still going. Jack Smith plays across the face of goal. Charlie Sheringham's hit the crossbar from about 5 yards out. I don't know how he's missed Sheringham. It was brilliant from Jack Smith. It just won't quite go in the back of the net for Dartford at the moment. Alan Julian sends this long. Murtagh and Adebowale rather got in each other's way. Good defending from Junaid Mead. To get back to win it off Clifton. Thomas stands the ball up to the back post, headed goalwards. Dan Wilkes able to make a fairly simple save in the end. Didn't get any power on the header really. Curling ball, which just about exits the field of play. Wishart plays it back to Dunn before receiving it once more. Goes cross field, Wishart. Looking for Jordan Thomas on the right hand side. Touch from Thomas is good enough to get away from Malachi Napa, post through to Jake Gray. He's got runners to look for. He looks to stand it up towards the back post. Chested down, massive chance for Hampton. And it fell to Rory Donaldson, who from about 70 yards out sweeps the ball wide of the right corner. He really should have scored, Donaldson. Flicked infield from Sheringham, looking for Jack Smith. Doesn't quite come for him. Bobby Dunn then gets in, almost deflects its way for Sheringham. In the end, Hampton can clear. Chin nods infield. Cumley will pick it up. Not a great first touch. Foncu applying pressure, but to no avail, and Fernandez can step on it now for Hampton. Plays cross field, glanced onwards. Clifton will be onto it. Takes it inside, George Whitefield sticking with him, but he shoots at the near post. Clifton, and Dan Wilkes has to get down low to his right. Dan Wilkes sends this forward. Flicked on by Sheringham. Infield towards Fonku, cleared away. Mead. Poor touch from Janae Mead. Again, good defending from Manny Adebowale. Gets a foot in on Adrian Clifton. Throw in taken quickly. Donaldson on the right hand side. Picks it up into the penalty area. Foot in from Richard Chin, but it comes back to Donaldson, who can shoot. And it's tipped just wide of the post by Dan Wilkes. Two options, both right footers, both raising their arm. And it's going to be something off the training ground. Jake Gray whips it in towards the back post. Headed goalwards. Good save, Dan Wilkes. Don't know whether it was quite sneaking in that far corner, but Dan Wilkes had to be short. Left-hand side, and I think the whistle will probably shortly follow. And there is the full-time whistle here at the Borough Stadium, where it finishes Hampton and Richmond Borough 0, Dartford 0. The season ends with a 0-0 draw in terms of the league phase.